Well, welcome back, everyone. You know, if you're out in nature and you hear those beautiful sounds, you might be wondering, where's that coming from? Well, here to tell us is the famous Dan Hodges with Johnny Appleseed.
I'm so glad to be here. This is one of my favorite times of year. I absolutely love talking about the singing insects. So here's kind of what they're going to sound like in the evening.
Love it.
You've got background sounds, you've got foreground sounds, high pitches, a little bit lower pitches. I really love these animals. And so when you look at kind of the complete section of the singers that are out there, during the day, sometimes we have some cicadas singing as well. But most of what's creating this chorus of sound are what we call the orthopterans. Those are going to be the crickets, the katydids. Grasshoppers are in that group, but they don't make a lot of sound. So we don't worry about them. But there's lots of different types of these animals. Some of them you recognize instantly. They're making sounds, by the way, with their wings. Their wings are rubbing together. There's a file on one side and a scraper on the other, and their wings held over their back are rubbing together. So the grasshoppers do a little thing with the leg and the wing. Crickets and katydids, most of the sound that we hear, that's all wings happening with these insects. And some of them, like I said, are instantly recognizable. Here's one. You know this. Every time I tell a joke, this is what I hear. This is this is the fall. Okay, that's enough. This is the fall field cricket, and this guy is going to be in your garage. He's going to be in your basement sometimes. He's certainly going to be in the edges of wild spaces. Really a wonderful animal and contributing to that chorus of sound. Another group is called the ground crickets. When I was a kid, I thought these were baby crickets. These aren't baby crickets. These right here, you can hardly even see it in this thing. He's so much smaller. They're not baby field crickets. There's a whole group of them with 30 or more ground crickets. The one I have here is called the confused ground cricket. I think that's great. Boo-wee, 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 boo-wee. And there's a whole bunch more. The Carolina ground cricket in my basement made me think that something was broken in my appliances, and it makes kind of a droning sound. But there's more going on out there too. The bush crickets. This one's my favorite. I worked really hard yesterday to catch this guy.
See him in
really
there.
excited to find him. It has such a clear, beautiful tone. Listen to the jumping bush cricket. Just a beautiful, just that, it's my favorite. It's my favorite. And so this guy out here, the one on the screen is the handsome trig, another bush cricket, really just a gorgeous animal. And then the tree crickets as well. I'm just trying to go through a few of these. Here's the broadwing tree cricket, really great animal. Listen to this guy with kind of that drone. When you hear these drones, here's what they look like. Just a gorgeous animal. Look at that heart-shaped leaf or wings. I just love these guys. There's more too. The katydids are some of our favorites, and I have a katydid. I'm really excited to have this katydid. Look at the size of this guy. If you can see him very well, he's easily the size of your thumb, and he's responsible for that really instantly recognizable sound. That it says Katy, katydid, katydid, katydid. I don't know what Katy did, but something. But then there's more than that too. So there's the common true katydid, and then there's more too. There's so many. The coneheads are not my favorite. Here's a conehead. And listen, this is high pitched.
Piercing.
This is like up in the 10,000 hertz range. So this is really high pitched. A lot of people can't even hear that and might be glad not to. But the meadow katydids, listen to this meadow katydid, the last one on our list. Like a lawn sprinkler.
Yeah.
So all of these animals are contributing to this chorus of sound. And there's multiple meadow katydids and true katydids. There's a whole bunch of them. And they're kind of creating this chorus, this symphony of sound that we can enjoy in the evening in late summer, early fall.
Yeah, exactly. And we can go out and join them. Like we were saying earlier, we'll just put on our corduroy pants and our thighs will run together.
Yeah, there you go. If you got a shoe flap, you can get a little band. You just bring up the band here. We're having a great time.
All right. Well, Dan, thanks so much for joining us and giving us all the sounds of nature. We love it.
I'm glad to be here. You got to get outside and listen to these guys. It's great.
All right. Well, don't go away because we have more when we return.